Well, well, certainly has been a while, hasn't it? How's it going, everybody? Yeah, you are not in the nightmare. For this, some of you, this may be the case, but you're hearing this right. I'm actually alive. I know. Cloudedtruth is not dead. He's risen from a grave, and you know, I'm just okay. Where am I going with that? I'm like trying to be some zombie trying to like take over. I don't know. Anyways, that was kind of stupid, but yeah, I'm back. I'm kind of back to doing YouTube stuff. Obviously, I'm making this video right now that you're seeing. And I'm not dead, I'm alive. It's been a long time, a really long time. I just want to say, I do want to apologize. I'm sorry for not giving you all one of these type of, you know, notification things, but I think you gotta misunderstand something about YouTube. For a lot of people, it's a hobby. And with hobbies, you can kind of just go away, and it's not like there's a, I understand it's not fair for the, you know, the viewers, the audience, but at the same time, it's just kind of, understand that this is a hobby. This is not something that I do job-wise. I don't want to do job-wise. So, if I need to step away, I'm going to step away. And that's kind of what happened over the last, I don't know, a long time. But I'll talk about that here today. What you're going to be watching, I don't know, actually. It could be any kind of, really any type of game. Probably Battlefield 3. Actually, yeah, you're going to be seeing a Battlefield 3 kill streak I've got about a month ago. After 6 months off, I might add. About a 30 kill streak. Now, it's not actually 30 kills. I got killed halfway through a few, but I got revived. If you want to count that, yeah, kind of off and on. But I do want to say something. After 6 months, you may be wondering, yo, does Cloud still got it? Does he still have it? Can he still play these games? We'll watch this clip right here of Canal's deathmatch, of course. Who wants to play anything else? I think that explains it right there. Yeah, Cloud still got it. No, I'm just kidding. That was really lucky shot. Don't know how I took that guy out with the Magnum, but let's talk about what happened with the channel. It's been a long time. Well, several things. One of which was Battlefield. Battlefield 3. Again, you're probably going to be seeing maybe a little BF4, maybe. Battlefield 4, it's not fun for me. It really is not. Even with the whole CTE, it's not fun. And that's part of the problem. One of the things I've always said is I only post games that I enjoy. Well, I was lying. And I realized that. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just a hypocrite. I quit. I was like, I'm not going to post games that I don't enjoy. Battlefield 4 is not fun. 90% of your Battlefield YouTubers out there for Battlefield 4 cannot stand the game. They absolutely hate it. Only reason they play it is for audience. I want to ask you all, why do you play this game? I mean, if you really honestly have fun, like you love it because it's a fun experience, great. You know, I'm not trying to sit here and condemn and say you're bad if you play it. That's not the point of this. If you enjoy it, play it. But maybe if you don't enjoy it, well then why do you play it? Why don't you play something else? Why don't you convince some of your buddies to play something else if that's why you play it? For them, go back to playing some Battlefield 3. Go back, go play something else. And that's kind of one of those things. I didn't enjoy the game. I don't like it. And so it got to the point where it became a chore. And these big YouTubers, well, they're stuck. They have to play it. I'm sorry. And some of these guys, they don't I don't get the views that they look like they get. If you just look at the player base of Battlefield 4 and some of these views, these guys, it's not, they're not all legitimate. But I'm not going to go into that in specifics or things like that. But you all kind of get the thing. And the other people left is news because, I mean, it's the easiest thing to do. All they're doing is ripping off of journalists that actually do the work. Thneed just being lazy and, oh, hello, I'm talking about it. Okay. Anyway, again, okay, let me stop. Let's talk about what happened with me, not what's going on with the people. I need to quit doing that. So what happened? Well, several things. Like I said, Battlefield was one. I didn't enjoy the game. It was not fun because it was inconsistent. Even though I was not bad at the game, I put myself down a lot of videos just to kind of, I don't know, make you all feel better in a way sometimes. I mean, I'm not the best player, but I ain't a shabby player. And I know I said I ain't, some of you all are cringing right now, but I ain't a shabby player. I'm not bad by any means. I play a lot solo, except when we used to do the All-Star Series. So I'm not that bad of a player, even in a game that's not very good. I got kicked out of a server recently in Battlefield 3 because, quote-unquote, my stats were not a noob, even though I'm like Colonel 2. Okay? I mean, I'm kicking people's butt in the gameplay you're going to be watching here today, and, I mean, I'm doing it by myself. So, I'm not a bad player. I'm not the best player, but I'm not a bad player. And so even that it's not like, I couldn't play the game. I didn't enjoy it. I couldn't do well, and that was why it wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun for me. And so that's one of the reasons why I stopped. But that's not the main reason. The main reason was I had life stuff come up. I had family situations that something happened with one of my family members that was, it's something that keeps you awake at night. It's something that you really are scared of because it's not something that just can happen to them and what you're worried about them. It's something that can happen to other people in your family. You don't know how many or what's going to happen. Thankfully, things seem to be going, it's better, it's still not, this has happened back in the spring of this year, and it's still not really where we want it to be. And so it's taken a long time, but it's getting better. It's getting slowly but surely better, but it's not where it really, it's not where it needs to be. And that was something that hit me really hard. And it happened at a point in which I kind of just lost everything else. I lost school. I quit going. I quit going to my classes. I go to college, university, list of the time university. I quit going. I quit going to class. And then I realized at that point I had so much to do at that point. I'd gone for, it's just like it became this mountain of stuff. And YouTube was lumped in with that. Playing Battlefield was. That it was, I just pressed the ejector button from reality. And that's what I did for several months. I just hit the ejector button and left. I locked myself away and didn't talk to anybody. Didn't want to do anything. Don't ask me to do stuff. Don't bother me. Don't say anything to me. I have no reason to talk to. I mean, that's what was happening. Yikes. That's not good. I mean, I'm not, my personality, I'm not a very outgoing person. I don't talk to people just, you know, chit-chatty type of stuff. If I don't have anything to say to somebody, I'm not going to say anything to them. It's not that I dislike them. And sometimes I don't say anything. Even people, I just kind of, you know, respond. I'm weird, okay? I'm not someone that likes to have these long conversations about stuff and blah-de-blah-de-blah. I mean, some people that I know very well, it can be a little different, but I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just how I am, personality-wise, but... Anyway, let's get back to what's actually important here, and that's what happened. So, I quit going to school, and I basically had to withdraw at the end of the semester. Thankfully, I did get a withdrawal that was, you know, kind of erased that semester off. But then I realized, hey, maybe school isn't for me. So I decided to work this past summer in manufacturing after working retail for 3 years. Manufacturing was a good experience. It kicked the pay of retail in the butt. I mean, just destroys retail pay, especially because you work overtime. Oh my God, it's really good money manufacturing-wise. And that was what I did for about 2.5 months or so. But right in the middle of that, I realized I don't want to do this forever. I don't want to keep picking up these same things and putting them in. Yeah, I got to know people pretty well. It was kind of fun. In a way, it was tedious work, but you can kind of check out sometimes. Now, some of them you can't. Some of them, for instance, I got to do some welding, things like that. That was, you know, you actually kind of think about what you're doing. But some of the other stuff you can kind of check out and just kind of blah, 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 blah. But not completely to where you don't even realize what you're doing. So I realized I don't want to do this the rest of my life. So, okay, what do I enjoy? That was one of the things somebody asked me one time when I said I couldn't find something in school. You know, what major do I pick? Well, somebody said, well, stop trying to just pick something based off the options. What do you like to do? Like, huh, interesting. So I do like to do some stuff with computer-wise. So that's what I did. Now going to a small community college that I'm doing computer stuff, IT stuff. I'm taking a lot of classes with networking, some hardware and software stuff, but basic stuff, and I'm enjoying it. I really am actually enjoying it and learning so much, and so it's a lot of fun for me. Now, that has kind of helped me just open the door and let myself talk, great job. Let myself start talking with people, and so that's kind of, you know, at this point where I'm at now, after the whole life thing happened. So how does that relate back to YouTube and with Battlefield? What's going to go on with that? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to keep posting stuff, I don't know. If I don't have fun while playing Battlefield 4, I will not play. And at this point, I'm really about fed up with the game. And it is something that I think should go down probably as one of the worst games of all time. I'm sorry if you love this game, but when you can't build a core mechanics of a game correctly, I mean, you shouldn't even be on the market. I see advertisements for it everywhere. That's just because they have a publisher that just buys up, that just squashes out everybody else because they have the money to. That lies to, I mean, at this point, I'm refusing. I will encourage you, do not buy Battlefield Hardline. Don't do it. Do not do it. Why? Because the name EA is on the box. Don't do it. Now you say, well, wow, it sounds like a grudge against them. Well, at this point, until they can show they can actually make a good game, don't do it. Don't buy it. Wait. Do not buy it. Don't pre-order it. Don't buy it on first day. Wait. We all should have done that with Battlefield 4. Because it was obviously not enough time given to make the game. It was still in a horrid alpha stage when it released, let's be honest. Maybe in a semi-stable beta stage, even though it crashed a lot. And so it was a huge mess. And so at this point, I'm really not wanting to support anything he does unless it's something that's good. Hey, if it's quality, great. I don't care about quantity. Give me the quality stuff. It will take you 4 or 5 years. I'll wait. I will wait for that. I mean, it's that simple. So anyways, I'm getting off on, again, random stuff I shouldn't be getting off on. But that's kind of what's going on with the channel, what happened, where it's at right now. Will I upload more? Probably. Battlefield 4-wise, I don't know. Battlefield 3, I would say yes. I do enjoy playing Battlefield 3 on PC. That's fun. I also enjoy other games. Elder Scrolls is one, not online. Skyrim is probably the game that you might see. I enjoy playing that game a lot. It's A lot of fun. You may see a few of the games depending on how much you get back into it. So that's kind of what's going on with me. If I've kind of, shut you all out, it was because, thank goodness, I don't have a gun in my, in my personal possession, because I may not be talking with you all right now. That's kind of what some of those times where I was sitting there that was almost, be honest, what crossed my mind. So, anyways, it's been a rough year. Been a good year in some ways. The last few months have been good. Got back into school doing some stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with me, with the channel. Hopefully you all understand. You will probably see some more videos. I've got some interesting things that I want to talk about. Some kind of controversial topics that I will wholeheartedly, recklessly charge into and say a few things about that are probably incorrect, but I'm just another arrogant person that can say my own mind, so I'm going to do that. Anyways, good to kind of be back in a way doing this. It's a little bit refreshing, but hopefully you all understand what's been going on, and I appreciate you sticking with me thus far. And if you've watched this video to the very end, you're awesome. You're just flat out. I feel like I should do something. I don't know. If you watch the video this far to the end, write a number 1 down at the end of your comment. Just type a 1. Just do it. I just want to see. So anyway, I really appreciate you all. You might get something special next video. I don't know. We'll see. I just wanted to do that just because you all are awesome. Take care. See you all later. Bye.
They're taking C.